All right, welcome back to day 29. We're so close to the end of the 30-day side split challenge. Okay, let's jump straight in. So we're going to start with some leg swings. So we're going to have left leg forward. We're going to swing that right leg up. Ooh, my hamstring felt that a little bit. So don't go too high. Just warming up. So nice and easy. 4, we're going to do 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's do the other leg. Now, just because the 30-day side split challenge is nearly over, doesn't mean that I'm not going to be doing my flexibility training and my stretching. All right, it's a continuous, ongoing program for progress. Okay, if you don't do it, you can't achieve it. All right, another good way to keep flexible and without stretching is to actually kick, is to do the technique that you're trying to get more flexible at. All right. Okay, let's do some hip circles. Some nice big hip circles. So the actual timing of this challenge has worked out perfectly because we're about to have some work done on the garage and they're going to be like knocking this wall out. So perfect timing. They just stopped by. I was like, you're not doing this today, are you? He's like, no, tomorrow. I was like, okay, good. Gives me enough time to finish our 30-day challenge. All right, let's do some squats a little bit. Warm up those legs. Hamstring is feeling a little tight. I'm going to do about 7 more squats. I do like to pray to the squat gods when I do this. Don't let me pull anything. Let me stay strong and supple. All right, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we're going to actually go straight into the split slides. So like I told you before, I don't have any sliders still. Maybe I'll buy some. I'm going to put my socks on. So I've got my little chicken socks on today. So we're going to do some sliding splits. See how they slide? So I'm squeezing. I'm controlling the amount of slide. All right, and then I'm holding, relaxing, squeezing, holding, relaxing, mainly squeezing. Yeah, I'm going to put my hands on the floor and relax a little bit. Okay, I'm going to squeeze. 1, 2, 3, relax, stop, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So I'm squeezing my inner thighs and everything, so I'm contracting it and relaxing, and I'm pushing my hips back. Okay, so my hips are driving backwards. Squeeze, 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 relax, squeeze. I'm pretty low. This is pretty good. And relax. I'm going to hold this. And then we're going to come out. So walk those feet in. And relax. I was pretty low then. That was pretty good. Not bad at all. The socks definitely help. So if you're struggling, don't just like slip straight into the splits. It's not a comedy show. That would hurt a lot. All right, now we're going to go into the frog rocks. So we're not the pulses this time, so we're really going to go rocking forwards and backwards. So really like making your hips do this in their sockets, which is what they're supposed to do. But our muscles around them stay contracted and tight because they don't want you to get hurt. So we're going to make sure that they understand that we're doing it on purpose. So it's nice and slow, nice and controlled. Because injuries usually happen fast and out of control. So we're going to go forwards and back. Ooh. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. My lower back hurts a lot doing this. Forwards and back. Ugh. Just ignore my groaning. One. I was just holding that stretch there a little bit just because it was hurting. Okay, forward and back a little bit more. 1, 2, and last 1, 3. All right, walk those feet in, and bring those knees in. Lift up a little bit. Okay, so those are our frog rocks. Then we're gonna do our Jefferson curl. Okay, let's jump up. My little timer. So remember to be careful when you're doing this one. Make sure you're not going to topple over, topple off. Now wait. Last time I did 3 minutes on this one, but we didn't actually do 3 minutes total. It's probably around 2 minutes. All right, so holding the kettlebell. My timer. Nope. Wrong button. No. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go from here, relaxing your head, feet close together. Oh, a mosquito. I'm gonna pause the video and get that mosquito. I did not get the mosquito. However, I did spray myself with a lot of DEET. It's like November, like what the hell, man? These mosquitoes have been awful all year. All right, so now my hands are too slippy. All right, let's go into our Jefferson curl. Stop this, stop, reset, stop. All right, 2 minutes. Just relax. Slight bend in those knees. I'm gonna focus on my breathing. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. And we're going to let go of our weight. Slowly stand back up. Nice and slow. Ooh, shaky shake. Okay. I'm going to reach back up. All right, so that was our Jefferson curl. Okay, let's move our things off to the side. I really hate being covered in DEET, but I also really hate being bitten alive. Thought they only lived in tropical places, but no, they live in my garage. So stupid. All right, so that was our Jefferson curl. So we're going to go into the horse stance. Okay, so stretch out that back a little bit. Some little movements. All right, so it's time. So horse stance, out. So feet together, out, 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 out. Squat down, and then tuck. So let's time this. I really just want you to kind of like move around in this horse stance, get those hips to open up a little bit more. Really doing a little bounce and control to the side, to the other side. Keeping that butt tucked. Adjusting as necessary without really standing up. This is helping you with control, helping you get the right depth. Just getting used to being uncomfortable. I'm going to do a few more seconds. I'm going to stand up, wiggle, and back down. So I'm going to do about 10 more seconds, maybe like 15, really deep. And then we're going to do a supported split. Okay, relax, shake it up. If you want to do a little bit longer in that horse stance, feel free, feel free. Okay, so let's go into that supported split. So like I said a few times, if you have the dumbbells or yoga blocks or a little stool or a bench, you can do that. I don't really need that for the supported split because I can get pretty low. So we're going to go nice and low, nice and slow. So I'm going to stay here for a few seconds. Kind of prep my legs. Give them an idea of what we're doing. Can you believe it's November? So crazy to me. Hamstring is kind of like tightening up. So if something starts to tighten or cramp, definitely come out of it and move around a little bit. A little bit lower. All right, so this feels good for me right now. Just gonna hold this position. Relaxing. Well, my toe is gonna cramp. And then we're gonna walk out this. All right, so I can get pretty low. So tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is day 30. So we're gonna see if we can get into the splits safely. If we can, I'm not gonna push it, okay? But we're gonna do our best, see how it feels. So get some good rest, definitely do some foam rolling, do some more hip airplanes, and I will be back here for day 30, the final day of our 30-day side split challenge. See you tomorrow.